Whoops. Hey now, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Burn It Down with Kim Brown. This is the safe space where we set oppression ablaze, and our computers just do very wily things. Welcome everybody to the program. I'm so excited for y'all to be here. My deepest apologies for not being able to get my shit together because it's Kim. I mean, if I had my shit all the way together, y'all wouldn't even be here. Y'all wouldn't appreciate it as much. What would an all together Kim look like? I don't know. I never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never seen it executed. But here's what we are executing today, everybody. Clearly, you see that today is an open show. This is a call-in show. So here is what we are doing. We are dropping the restream link in Patreon, and we have made a post for our members of the YouTube community to find, okay? So for the first half of the show, it's only going to be open to patrons and YouTube community members. The second half of the show, I am going to drop this restream link in the chat. And we're going to see what happens. So if you are not a patron or a YouTube community member, don't fret. You will get a chance to talk at me or yell at me or whatever it is that you want to at me about. You'll get your chance to do that. But we're going to start this off with the patrons in the YouTube community first. So this is so this time I got a couple rules. I got some ground rules. Now, I love Fire Fam, 2 pieces. I love the shit out of y'all, and you know who you are. I can't even name everybody because the Fire Fam is too deep up in here. But on previous occasions, when we've had these call-ins, a handful of y'all, and y'all also know who y'all are, y'all would just call up here and be like, Kim, I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to say hi. And it'd be 10 niggas in a row saying hi. So listen, I have to reassert myself. I have to dip back into radio personality, Kim, and run this board here and have my callers in line and make sure everybody knows what they need to do. So we're doing something new today. And this goes for everybody, patrons, YouTube community members, randos who are checking in during the second half of the program. Call me up. And wait, that's the white power signal. Let me not do that joke. let me do this joke. Fuck it. All right, 3 things, okay? One of 3 things. When you call up here and you are in the queue, and before Will brings you in, first of all, you need to identify yourself. Preferably, if you are one of our YouTube people, use your YouTube name because y'all be using different names across different platforms. I don't be knowing who in the hell is who. It'd be Cinnamon Stick 97.5, and you'd be like, Kim, it's Mary. I'd be like, who the fuck? What? Anyway, so identify yourself preferably using your YouTube name if you're able to once you get into Restream. And be ready to hit me with one of 3 things. One of 3 things, okay? You got to big up something, somebody, some organization, some issue, something. Call me up to either big up, burn them, if you want to flame somebody, some issue, some organization, anybody, you want to burn them, flame them, do that. So big up, burn them. And the other one is be on it, where you guys tell me the thing that I need to be on. An issue, organization, individual, story. So these are the ground rules, everybody, okay? So big up, burn them, be on it. Call me to tell me one of them things. If you're calling just to say hi, I love you. Thank you so much for calling to say hi, but drop it in the chat. You can say hi in the chat, or you can tweet me, at me, and say hi. But don't call and say hi, because I want this to feel, this is YouTube, but I did do radio for a very long time. So I would like for this to feel tight like a radio jump. You feel me? So shout out to everyone that is already checking in here with us early. I appreciate you. What's up, my son, Tyler? What's up, Franny Fonse? Court's in here. What's up, Donnie? Thank you guys so much for coming also again to yesterday's Around the Fire Disability Support Chat. Anna Hart and Mama Lorraine did a fantastic job as always. And there are caregiver support chats happening. There are supplemental disability support chats happening. So please find Anna Hart, contact Anna, and she will put you down on some game in that respect. Adios, mios. Everybody's coming in. Okay, so we're gonna hop on this really quick. Just two more quick things. tomorrow, guys, is Molly's birthday. Tomorrow is Molly's birthday. So everybody wish Molly a happy birthday, please, in the chat. And Molly said that for her birthday, if you guys wanted to support her birthday, that you should support the Arkansas Abortion Fund that we have linked at the it's on the page. We have the link to the Arkansas Abortion Support Fund that we are supporting this month for September. The channel is donating $50. We ask our fire family members, if you're able to match us with $5. If you got 5 on the abortion, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, it just sounds, my bad. Let me tighten up. If you got 5 on the abortion fund, we would certainly appreciate that. So that is Molly's request for Molly's birthday tomorrow. Look at all these Virgos. I'm surrounded by Virgos. Last weekend was Will's birthday. August 31st was my homeboy's, one of my best friends' birthday. I apparently Virgos is just all around me. So anywho, so we're going to get into this. We're going to get into the thing. So Will is letting me know. I don't know what Will's letting me know. We the best. Okay, thank you, Will. Hey, talking about Virgos, nigga. Keep the peanut gallery shit back in the peanut gallery. So don't be texting me talk about the Virgos the best. I asked for all that, Will. All right. So who we got on deck? Alicia is on camera. Alicia! Okay. So let's bring in Alicia. Is Alicia ready?
Hello.
Hey, Niecy! What's going on?
I would say I'm ready, but like right at the end of when you were saying what to say, you were like, you got to say this, or this, or just type in if you want to say hi. I'm like, wait, hold on. What do I have to say?
Okay. So you can either big up, right? Big up something, somebody, person, place, a thing, whatever. And the other one is burn them. You can fire up, flame somebody, something, some organization, issue, whatever. Or you can tell me to be on it. There's something out there that I am not privy to that you know about that I need to be on it. Be up on it. I just came up with this an hour before the show, Alicia. So give me be patient. Okay. Be patient. But so give me one of those 3 things.
So you got to be up on this, right? I just found this out. I got an A on my first paper of the semester. What? Hey!
Now, where did you get this A in, sis? My niece. Congratulations, first of all. That is wonderful news. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm just curious, what class was it for? What was the paper about?
It's funny because it's actually a class that I've been dreading. I'm not the best writer in the world, I don't have that much confidence in my writing. Let me say it that way. I tend to be a decent writer. I just don't have a whole lot of confidence in my writing, so I don't want to let people see it. When I do let them see it, they end up telling me I do a pretty good job. So I think it's more of a up here confidence issue than anything else. But I think that's a lot of writers and a lot of artists in general. That's kind of the issue. So. But it was good. It was actually something that I could write about and tie capitalism into and all that kind of stuff. So it was about sexism and the portrayal of women in media and all that. And they were on this. There was this documentary, and they were talking about, well, what we should do is, we should influence better leaders, and we should do this and we should do that. And my paper was about how all these incremental changes were great, and I'm sure we just have no women leaders to hire, but that maybe it might be capitalism that might be holding us down. I don't know.
So. Alicia, I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for putting me up on that. That's something I need to be up on. See, good stuff. How is your baby doing?
No, because I'd be struggling. So.
Oh, well, that's good. And see, but you're off to a strong start for the semester, which is fantastic, and that's good. When I would get good grades early in the semester, that would help.
Definitely. The first one always helps to get the first one out the way, and then it's just a little more smooth sailing after that. So
Good stuff. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate Alicia. First of all, thank you for always supporting the thing. Thank you so much for being a Fire Fam member from way, way back, from early on. You were so supportive. You always are in the chats. The now it's random chats, it's BPM chats, it's status coup chats. I see you everywhere, Alicia, and I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, niece. We are going to talk about the trip. Courtney, we're going to talk about the trip. We're going to talk about the trip, girls. Listen, all right, all right. So the reason I haven't talked about the trip yet is because tomorrow I have to get my hair done, and y'all know how much hair costs. So it's like, all right, let me get this hair did, and then I'll be ready to have a conversation.
Right, calculate the budget, and then let's know. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. I mean, actual factuals, though, Alicia. Actual factuals. But I'm so excited for you and happy for you. And I know that the school year is going to be successful for you and for your baby. So
Definitely.
How's the baby? Even though he's not a baby.
He's doing good. He's a freshman this year, and I was super duper nervous. And I just talked to his first period person, his new counselor. So I got a little breather now that I was able to actually connect with them and just, tell them that, hey, I'm hoping that his 4 years isn't like most of our a lot of me and my friends that I went to school with and stuff, we all hated school. So I'm just hoping that he can get through these 4 years with with a smile and get through it.
Well, good. Will is letting me know that there's other people are already checking in. So Alicia, thank you so much for being the first. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for telling me about your good grades. I'm very proud of you. Uh-oh. Is she there? Uh-oh. Now I don't hear nothing. That's cool. So thank you, Alicia. Okay. Will says that infinite content is infinite content next, but infinite content has camera off, which is fine. Infinite content, run up, you in Philly. Infinite content, run up to Broad and Cheltenham and run to Bruno's and pick me up a cheesesteak with light mayo, onions, banana peppers, no lettuce and tomato, ketchup on the side, please and thank you.
This is not infinite content. This is Shirley.
Well, Shirley, hello. You run down to downtown Indianapolis and pick me up some ribs. pick me up a sandwich. How you doing, Miss Shirley?
I'm doing good, but I'm gonna keep my high since you don't want it. No.
And the funny thing is, and shout out to Alicia too. I said, and y'all know who y'all are who will call up here. I didn't want nothing, Kim. I just wanted to say hi.
That's right. That's me. See, that's Midwest hospitality, being polite and nice.
You right.
But okay, I'm gonna keep it because I got somebody to burn.
No. Oh, good. Burn them. Let's go, Shirley. Yes. I want it. Now, let me hear this Midwest nice and polite burn, girl.
No,
burn them.
This ain't gonna be nice because this person ain't nice.
Let's read them.
Lindsey Graham, you make me sick in introducing that bill to ban abortion at 15 weeks. You make me sick. And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be harsh. I wish your mama would have terminated you.
Ooh.
Maybe the world be a better place. But I'm just so livid. I am so livid. But that's my burn.
Shirley's, of course, talking about South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham proposing in the Senate, right? That there be a federal ban on abortion capped at 15 weeks of pregnancy?
15 weeks.
Girl.
And from what I know, people don't even know they're pregnant.
At 15 weeks?
Yes. Most people. That's what I heard.
Right. Me and Shirley wouldn't know nothing about it, but we don't me and Shirley don't know nothing about that pregnancy.
We gonna be spinsters, okay?
Woo, child. My ovaries is coughing up dust right now.
Girl, mine is that, okay? But that's all right. Because I still feel for my childbearing sisters out there.
Absolutely.
It makes me sick.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, we need to find out where Senator Lindsey Graham, where his Washington residence is, and we need to post up outside his house.
Well, you know
It's
what
really
they're
that
gonna
simple.
do? He gonna get protection just like they gave the Supreme Court.
Hey, you can get him protection, but we can walk up and down the street.
That's
It depends.
right.
It depends on where he is. If he's in DC, he is shit out of luck.
Oh,
Now, if
he
he's
in
in
DC.
if he's in Maryland,
You think Graham like being in South Carolina? Hell no.
no, no,
But that's
no.
my burn. So everybody in the chat, light a fire, because we coming for you, Lindy. We coming for you.
Thank you so much, Shirley. And see, Shirley underscores right there why this platform supports abortion funds,
Right.
grassroots organizations, people on the ground in these abortion restrictive states, because it is not a fucking game. Like South Carolina, of course, is, I think, even Shirley, one of those states where they want to, I don't think this is their law yet, but it's being proposed, where they want to stop
the doctors.
Well, criminalize the doctors, but criminalizing women who leave the state to go seek abortion care, which sounds outrageous. Like, it sounds incomprehensible, but I think South Carolina is one of those states that is suggesting that.
Okay.
So,
well, that's my burn. I'm gonna let somebody else come up here. Either big. Oh, let me big up. I'm gonna big up the Fire Fam. Yay! Big up all the Fire Fam. I'm big up you too, Kim.
oh, thank
and
you.
Will and Molly.
Shirley, it
Yes.
was you. You are my Virgo birthday that I forgot. You are the Fire Fam
Yes.
All-Star who just had a Virgo birthday that I
Yeah,
did
my
not.
birthday was September 4th.
Oh, you and Beyonce. Isn't that cute?
Hey, I came before her.
You and Beyonce. Isn't that nice? Beyonce shared her birthday with you. I'm just playing, Shirley.
Yeah, she shared her birthday with me, girl.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. Thank you, Shirley.
So much.
Thank you so much for always being there. And thank you, Shirley, first and foremostly,
Yes.
for always roasting Kamau in the Remix Morning Show chat. You don't let Kamau have no peace. And I like that about you quite a bit. Because Kamau doesn't deserve peace. Because Brooklyn be doing way too fucking much.
I tell you, I was so sad when he was on his secret mission, wherever he says he was. He said he was on vacation with his family. But whatever he was, maybe he was doing some time that we didn't know about. But I was so sad. But I'm glad he's back because that makes my mornings.
Shirley said Kamau was doing a secret 30 days. He had to go do 30 days real quick and didn't tell nobody.
Who knows where he was at?
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. Love you, baby girl.
Okay,
love
bye-bye.
you. Love you. All right, Will, this is going great. Fire Fam, thank you guys so much. Please like the video. Give us some thumbs up. I know this is not the news that maybe y'all were hoping for, but I'm sorry. I was unable to bring you the news today. And if you watch the BPM morning show today, I echoed that same sentiment because here's the deal, y'all. This is not a huge channel. It's not a huge platform. I can't be taking days off and shit. Not like that, right? But I feel as though we have developed enough of a rapport where I can be real with y'all to let y'all know if I'm not feeling the shit that day. if I'm not feeling it that day, instead of not doing nothing, we just do something else. And this is the something else, okay? So I'm so glad that y'all are okay with this. Will, okay. So whomst is next? Is it Northern Witch? Is it it's just a surprise at this point, dog. You ain't got to tell me so long as you know, so long as you know, Will, who is coming on, that's fine. So just stick them up. Who is this? Welcome to Burn It Down with Kim Brown. Who is this?
Hello?
That's Dee.
It's me.
I know Dee.
That's me. I'm sorry I don't have a picture up there. I just have my old cat. Because I don't have my face on or nothing.
That's fine.
But I am so glad to talk to you and all of the Fire Fam. I have, first of all, a big up to all of y'all. I don't very often find places where I am comfortable. Because I'm a little bit harsh and I tend to say things that are a little off color And I'm just an old lady that's always hollering about something wrong.
Girl, that's me. Are you describing me, D? Are you are you trying to give a description of me?
It's certainly not. I'm sure some of the reason why I feel at home here. Yes.
D.
And I did just want to say I love y'all.
We love you too, D. How's your daughter-in-law doing? Your DIL?
She's doing very well.
Good.
They are. She's all fine and everything is fine. Everybody around here is still healthy.
Good.
Even the damn million animals and we're all doing good. We're just holed up here in the woods.
Good. What's that hash crop looking like? Is looking strong for the fall?
My poppies were beautiful this year.
Ooh, beauty. Oh, nice. Ah.
Yeah.
Dee, see, but the thing is, it would be nice if we could have a retreat like at your place.
That would be lovely.
But would we, collectively, would we be the majority of the Black people in your corner of the state in which you reside? Like, the state in which you reside, I think they had laws on the books, anti-Negro laws, right?
White. Oregon was a whole damn sundown state.
Sundown state. Hey, sis.
It is weird, but here I'm way out in the woods. Mm-hmm. There's like a little bed and breakfast right down the road.
Aww.
All the people around here are very nice. They are mostly white, but they're pretty practical about stuff, and they're very nice people. So
some of them think white means bridge runners.
Honey,
Totally
what the husband say?
I'm
what
on
hubby
the
say?
show now.
What's
Bridge runners rule.
It's just my husband talking shit.
Oh, okay.
Tell him what?
I thought he didn't say. I'm just trying to make sure he didn't say. No, well, not Jim. Jim used to be in the Klan.
No, we wouldn't know anyway. We're still kind of newcomers here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Dee, thank you so much, babe. And I'm not trying to shoo you away, but we have a cue.
I do have one tiny bitch to share. Did y'all see the Texas cops at the supposed active shooter high school? I'm not quite sure how it went down, but there was no shots fired and no active shooter and nothing that we could see but a SWAT team of cops going class to class. Just in there making a big ass show because, Uvalde was hard on them, hard on their reputations. And so they actually were in there going classroom to classroom. And that just set me off.
Probably because there was not a legitimate threat, which is why.
I don't believe there was. Yeah, y'all please go check that out and yell at somebody about that shit because that was not okay. All right.
I'm going to go check that out, Dee. Thank you. Thank you, Northern Witch, for all that you do. Thank you so much for modding for us on Twitch, even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing on Twitch, but you know. So that means a lot that you take time to do that for us. So thank you. Thank you, Dee, for all that you do, for all the support you bring the platform.
Hey,
it's much
love
appreciated.
I love you, and I love
you too,
Fire
Dee.
Fam.
Thank you, baby. Tell hubby we said hey.
I will. Bye-bye.
All right. Burn one up. Thank you. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. We're doing really good. It's already 7:26 and we are rolling. So let's keep rolling. Y'all give us a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe. Oh, who is this? Oh, Jesus. Humorous. Get your check. Thank you, Humorous. First of all, thank you so much for your super chat support. Your very generous super chat support. We appreciate it. But Humorous, go into Patreon and pick up the link. Call us up. Say what's up. Humorous said, since Patreon and YouTube will no longer allow me to support you, what? With all as well as status quo, I had to jump through hoops just to say I support you no matter what the United Corporations of America say, there is always, who baby, Humorous be highlighting the fact that I cannot read well at all. There is always a way when people stand together. When did we stop being the greatest union in the world? Come on, Humorous. I love it when you ask me these rhetorical questions that I'm just going to hit them joints like Serena Williams hitting the serve. Honey, United States was never the greatest union. And I don't, tell me why you can't get on Patreon. I'm not clear on that. But send us a message, Humorous, via Patreon or even via email if you're having a problem with Patreon or something. I'm sorry to hear that you're having difficulties, but I appreciate you sending us that super chat. Thank you so much for that. Next one, Will. Let's run them. Let me get something to drink. Hold on. This is not moonshine, by the way, guys. It's just lemon water. Or maybe we don't have anybody. Is that it? Is that everybody? Yes. Hello.
Hi,
Who is that?
it's Black Magic.
Ah, it's V. Hi, V.
Oh, I heard you. I so heard you.
BB, I thought you had forgot about us. I haven't seen you in so long. Did you run away? Did you escape
No.
America? What happened?
I wish. I'm trying. I'm so trying. I have old flames over where Holly is, so it just might happen. Cause yeah, girl, I'm trying to get out. Like it's not the best, but but I think over there they looking at us like, wow.
Over where? Over
In
where?
Germany, isn't that where Molly is?
Molly's in Germany, yes.
So
Yes.
I was thinking about. I'm trying to move over to Germany.
Girl, listen, I think Molly was very happy to go back to Germany. Once her summertime visit in the States was over, I think Molly was ready to go back to Germany because she was like, it's a fucking madness over here. How are you, V? Black Magic.
You are my cousin. Like, okay, in my head, let me tell you this, okay, because I'm gonna pick up you, okay, because this is ever since I saw you on Stir Crazy Girl.
Oh, wow.
Like, yes, like Andrew and his ironing board. Yup. I remember that. Like when you would, and he would always have an ironing board in the background. It's so random, and I've never forgot. And I remember the guy who looks like like Wolfgang. No, the guy with the crazy hair, like Mozart. Like he had the whole Beethoven thing going on, and he always talked about the environment. I'm so sorry. He was kind of cute. But he looked like I forgot his name. But I remember you from way back when, girl.
Oh, thank you so much for that, V. I think you were the first person. Go ahead. No, I was going to say you were the first person to buy a piece of merch from us. So that's
absolutely. I've been loving you. Yes, ma'am. Because like you are the cousin in my head. Like our moms are sisters, but you on the East Coast and I'm on the West Coast, and we would swap summers. So I would come to you for a summer in the West Coast, or you would come to me for a summer in the West Coast, and then I would come to you for. That's in my head because like all the music you listen to. But see, like I didn't grow up on the East Coast, so I don't know go-go. So you would school me in on that. But you see, you like Incubus, so that we would go, you know what I'm saying? Like we could play that way, right? And then we would get like Jackie, Lady Jackie, and take her to the Bad Brains and the Fishbone concerts and stuff like that. Like that's what we would do, right? And since because I know Jackie now has her situation, but I didn't think she was a smoker. But like we could like give her some shrooms to mellow out, you know what I'm saying, before the concert, and then just go, and then that's what we do. But I always used to love your long form interviews. I used to love them. I used to love your approach to, and I still do. I really appreciate your approach to reporting. It is very refreshing. I think I love the Gen X beat to it because you talk about things that I care about. I grew up watching the news because my grandmother used to watch the news and go to sleep. So I'm the Ted Koppel kind of a girl, not by choice, but what I'm saying. My grandma, okay. But she would watch after, and then the 11 o'clock news would come on. And so that's how I learned a lot of my current events and things like that. But you keep me engaged. You tell me about things that I don't know about. I love the East Coast slant because I don't really know. I love that you're Black. I love that you're not ashamed to be Black. I appreciate that you appreciate Black women. And that is not necessarily seen. It's always like a token or a stereotype when you see the punditry on modern television. So I appreciate your realness. I love that you do your twist. I love that you come on twisting you, because I feel that. On a visceral level, I feel that. So I appreciate you madly, dearly, and to big up you and the Fire Fam. But I also wanted to say, because and I'm Oregon too, girl. Yes, ma'am. And so one of the things that Oregon is instituting now, it looks like we're going to be getting federal money for mobile expanded health crisis teams. And it looks like the US is going to be funding this. So it's going to be like a federal program. And we're one of the states that, like, one of the entry level states. Now, I think there's something that goes on. It's called CAHOOTS, CAHOOTS. There's a small program of mobile units, but it's right now in Eugene, Oregon. But the CAHOOTS team consists of a nurse, an EMT, and a crisis worker. So instead of calling, the 911 and getting our race soldiers to come, you can now, they're trying to broaden the CAHOOTS that started in Eugene.
Oh, Eugene. I'm sorry.
To expand to all over Oregon, because I'm in Oregon. I'm a Pacific Northwest, person. So, okay, I'm sorry. I've been holding that in for a long time, because every time I wanted to call in, I haven't been able to, because I'm a caregiver too. My mother has kidney issues, so I relate to Lady Jackie on so many levels. So, okay, I'm a mute now. Okay, bye.
Oh no,
you want to talk, so I'm sorry. Okay.
No, first of all, thank you for everything. Thank you for watching from way back. As you said, thank you for always supporting. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being engaged. Thank you for even taking the time to make this call and to even say what you just said. Like, you just blew my mind. But with the thing that you just said, Black Magic, that really excited me. I'm like, skirt, hold on. Is there a Black woman who might be interested in going to see Incubus with me? What? Like, girl, do you want to go see Incubus? Because I think Incubus, girl, I will come out there to go see Incubus with a Black person. Another Black person.
I'm telling you, like, we're rare out here. We're like mushrooms, like little mushrooms and fairies. Like, you find it. I mean, like, we're in Portland proper.
right.
But like, I'm Portland adjacent. Ooh, so I live. The first Black president did come to my city. I live in Hillsboro, which is next to Intel. So that's a landmark, and it's a big one, so anybody can find it, and they won't be able to find me, so I'm okay. So but I appreciate you dearly. I appreciate Black Power Media. I appreciate Jab. I don't always agree with him politically, but I big up the brother, because I love the way he argues. I love the way his mind thinks. I don't always agree, but like, kind of going on the journey is very interesting. It's like, sometimes I wish I had, like, he should do his show in the afternoon, because I want popcorn. It's too early in the morning. I haven't even had my coffee.
Y'all. Yeah.
But I love Kalanji. I love the entire team. I love the ear doctor. I appreciate Jordan bringing you over to Status Quo. I think Status Quo needs a little bit of you. I do. I think you, if anybody, can convert and bring over and build a John Brown brigade, because we can't do this on our own. And they don't listen, but they're listening to you. Look at most of the people who are listening to you. You know what I'm saying? They're our John Brown brigade, and we need them. We need them, because they need to tell others that are like them. Because they don't listen to us, the ones that are like them, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but they will listen to them, you know what I'm saying? Yo, G-Mob, maybe that's not okay, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Auntie, maybe we need to correct that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they need to chastise their family or anything like that, but like, I really think, out of all of the people that I listen to that have a, quote, Caucasian audience, you are breaking through.
Wow, Black Magic, you have been blowing my mind.
breaking through.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you. And shout out to Jordan. We will big up Jordan and Status Quo News. And even people like Humorous, who I know have come from Status Quo. And again, I say this to even the white viewers here who have been here. Like, I know the shit I say about white folks, it ain't easy to hear. I understand that. But at the end of the day, if I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about you. But if I'm talking about your family member or your coworker, then these are difficult conversations and perhaps, self conversations that white folks need to even have with themselves to figure out how to address the issue of racism within their community and how white people need to fix racism because they created the shit. y'all created this monster and you kill it.
We kept saying, like, my I'm Gen X. Mm-hmm. So the boomers before me and everything were like, oh, we're just gonna wait for all of them to die. And I'm like, that's not working. Mm-hmm. No. We need a new plan. Yes. Because the next generation is coming. So I think your voice is resonating and it's not preachy, and you're authentic. And so, and that is what is lacking in news. And it's not slanted, and you know what I'm saying? And it's not like we always have to agree on everything, but at least you give us a point of view. But I do miss your long form interviews. I love the code switch that you do because the Kim that's this is not the Kim that's the interview. And I used to watch that on the other channel and I was like, whoa, she's good. Because the code switch is real. It's subtle, but like, you are professional, your demeanor does tighten up, and the questions that you ask provoke insight as well as share empathy. That's all.
Calling is over. V has everybody hang up. It's over. Black Magic has dropped the mic. She has dropped the mic. That's it. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna let you go. I do appreciate you. I love you, Courtney. I love you, Fred Na. I love my Fire Fam. I love all Black of Magic, you. I love the John Brown Brigade.
And Black Magic, come to next month's but it's any of the ones that you're able to come to the disability support chat and the caregiver support chat. I think you would probably get something out of it, because what Anna and Mama Lorraine have been able to assemble, and we all show up and participate. But I think you would like it. So if you're able to next. Well, I don't know when the next one is, but so October will be the Around the Fire Disability Support Chat. But I think later this month, Anna and Mama Lorraine may have some caregiver support chats happening as well. So just stay tuned, be listening for that. And if you need the information, let me or Anna know, and we'll
oh yeah, I've heard you all the time. I'm just not here. Like I do the replays and everything all the time. But like, I may not be able to join just because scheduling, time zones, and everything. And so, and girl, be tired. I'm just not.
I can understand. I totally can understand that. Trust me, I understand. Listen, Black women, rest, babies, rest. Get your rest.
So I appreciate what you do. I'm glad that it's growing. I'm glad that you're on different platforms. And I just, no matter what, just stay authentic.
Thank you, Black Magic. And because of people like you, because of the genuine support from people like you, and you don't even know how huge everything you just said to me was. Like, it just, you just giving me so much validation, and I cannot even express how deeply I appreciate that. So thank you, V. Thank you, Black Magic. I appreciate that.
Have a good evening. I'm still here in the chat, but you go do you.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you. Fire Fam. See, every time we do these, y'all are trying to make me cry. You niggas are not gonna get me this time. Y'all not gonna get me this time. But y'all going for it. Crip Hop Nation, come through, Leroy Moore. Leroy, you are already a patron and a supporter. You keep your money in your wallet, but we will take that dub. We will take that dub on today. Thank you so much, Leroy. Crip Hop Nation, come through. Oh, also, by the way, y'all, my standalone interview with Leroy Moore is up right now on the channel, talking about Oakland phenom recording engineer, studio engineer, audio engineer, Joe Capers, blind Joe Capers, who was out here recording all of those Oakland All-Stars whilst visually impaired and crushing the shit. So yeah, turn that up. Humorous, what's going on, Humorous? Humorous running some more bucks and says, No. He said, I didn't think that I was out of line, but simply stating the truth. But since a lot of people think that I am, then I apologize to every single one of you, including Kim Brown herself. My bad, everybody. Humorous, I don't even think you did anything, dog. You just gotta chill. Now, Humorous, maybe you don't smoke weed. And the Fire Fam is a bunch of cannabis consumers. You gotta chill, baby. Just chill. You good, Humorous. You good. Trust me, if you wasn't good, we would tell you to step the fuck off. But I am not telling you to step the fuck off. I don't know what everybody else is in the chat saying, but I am not telling you to step the fuck off. Just chill, baby. Just chill. You good, Humorous. Just chill out. You good. Who just ran us some more bucks? Hold on. Oh no, and Humorous, I don't even know what was said. I don't think you're out of line either. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's happening here. Humorous said, I guess I gave Kim Brown something to burn down me. What is he talking about? At least I'm willing to admit when I am wrong and my opinion was considered wrong. Darling, I need you. Somebody pass Humorous to Jay. Humorous needs the weed. Pass him the good shit. Don't pass him the mids. Pass him the high grade. Pass him the high grade. Humorous, you good, baby. Just chill. We good. What's up, Will? Let's get the next one on deck. Okay, so whomsoever. Who is that? Is that Aphra? Or is that Friday Friday? Hi, Aphra. We got more people. Everybody?
Are we here? Oh.
We're both on at the same time.
How are y'all both on at the same time? Well, you know what? We will not question Jesus. We will not question God or Allah. I'm sorry, Aphra's with us. We will not question Allah. What's going on, ladies?
Hey, I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
Hey.
Aphra.
You can't see me. Will, I actually wanted to be on camera. I got cute and everything.
Oh, there's Aphra. Oh my
I
goodness.
can see you.
Oh, you
Aphra.
can. Okay.
Let me sit up straight so we all framed.
We were going to talk about something, but Kim, I just wanted to get you in the know since you were actually having a conversation on camera. You missed what happened. Humorous said something about your hair, and so I was trying to get clarification in the chat on what he was talking about, because he said something about here's some money to fix your hair. So I was saying, was he referencing y'all were talking about twisting hair on the air, and so I was saying, was he referencing that comment? He said, I don't know what's wrong with your hair, but here's some money to fix. Was he referencing the comments that y'all were making about twisting your hair and black girl hair issues? Or was he trying to say that he didn't understand textured hair? Because if so, then he could go find some places to get himself educated so that he could know the truth of hair and not make those type of mistakes. So we were just trying to get clarification on that.
I see. So, okay. Okay, thank you for that. Because you guys know I was talking to the people them, so I was not following the chat per se. Okay, so thank you for that, Aphra. Humorous, so we're getting clarification. Humorous, I believe the Humorous means well. I don't think Humorous is over here with bad intentions. I think Humorous is just over here with fast keyboard fingers and maybe just type a little too quick. And Humorous, again, the weed. You have to smoke weed. You should consume some sort of cannabinoid to be over here, because maybe it would help you understand the vibration. You know what I mean? Everybody's on the vibration. But there's Franny Francais. Hey, Franny Francais. Hey. And Aphra at the same time. This is such a treat.
Hey, Franny. Sorry, I didn't even get to saying hi because I was like, oh, wait a minute. But
look at you guys. You guys look gorgeous. Look at y'all's hairs. Y'all hairs look so pretty.
I didn't think it would have gotten cuter, but I would jump on because it's been a long day. But I did wash my hair today, and
it looks nice. It looks gorgeous. See, now I didn't even think that my hair looked that bad. Now I'm all kind of now I'm a little self-conscious.
No, you don't need to be self-conscious. You have textured hair. You look great. And obviously this person either needs to explain what they were saying, or they don't understand textured hair and they need to educate themselves and then come back. And no, tipping will not do it. You can tip and apologize, but what you really need to do is educate yourself. And I apologize because I just, I'm not about to let that shit go.
And I appreciate that, Aphra. Thank you for that. I need to be fair, I need to go in the chat and read the comments and see for myself, because Humorous has come over here, and not to say that because they have dropped a lot of bucks that they get to come and say whatever, but I don't think that they would come over here and drop bucks if they had malintentions. It would be my assumption. So hold on. Jesus, hold on. Adios mios. What's going on here? Okay. Okay, it's fine. So go ahead, Franny Francais. Okay, so let's refocus here, girls.
In general, as a white to these spaces, don't say too much. There's a lot you have to learn just by being in the, read some seminal, follow a lot of people, kind of spend more than talking. Now, that could be difficult because, but that's really, otherwise you're going to say stuff. And I think also white people have this idea of being centering yourself, de-center yourself in life, but especially in these. I hope that makes sense.
So we had some sound issues, but I absolutely got the gist of what you were saying there, Franny French. Basically, Franny French, as a white lady, what she is encouraging, other white folks who may be new to some of these Black-led spaces and Black-centered spaces to, first of all, if you come in here, understand that you're a guest first and foremostly, and listen. You would learn more by listening than doing more speaking. And I think, Franny, you also said about, white people in Black-centered spaces. It's important for white folks to not center themselves in these spaces. If I heard you correctly, dearest.
Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah.
We're having some sound issues with Franny. Will, can we? Is it because we have two on at the same time? You think, Will? Should we just do them one at a time? I'm not sure. But Franny, keep talking, honey, because every time you talk, okay, it gets a little choppy. But
can you hear me? Can you?
Yes and no. I can hear you saying, "Can you hear me?" But then the audio drops out, like right after that. But just go ahead and say what you need to say, hon. I mean, I'm not trying to push you off the phone, obviously, Franny Francais, but okay. We're having some sound problems with you.
Is that any better?
A little.
Is that any? A little bit better?
A little bit.
Sort
just
of?
A little bit. Chat, chime in. Am I just having Franny audio issues, or is everybody have it? Who said that? Somebody said for you to go out and come back in. Can you leave and come back in? Can we try that, Franny? You will get back on here, girl. Fret not. Will said everybody's hearing it. Okay. So Franny's going to leave and come back in. Aphra, you still there?
I'm still here. I hope I'm clear.
I can hear you clearly. Yeah, I can hear you fine. I could see Franny fine and not hear Franny. And I can hear and see you fine. Yes.
Oh, I'm crackling?
No,
they're talking about. Oh, okay. See, I shouldn't be reading that. Okay, I'm very clear. I got the mic in my hand. Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, I did want to leave the space that perhaps it was about the conversation that was being had. But anyway, moving to the topics we were talking about earlier, I was ready to come on here and report with you.
Come on, girl. Burn them, big up, or tell me to be on it.
Right. Okay, so look. So y'all don't know, but Kim and I like randomly were having a conversation offline one day, and I started telling her about my, genealogy experience. And she so I ended up pulling up some things for her on the ancestry. But earlier we were talking about how I'm waiting to see what's going to be in this will from Lizzie, like what reparations are we getting that weren't given during her lifetime, because back in the day, Mass and them, when they would pass, that would be the time when they would give all their things back that they knew that they shouldn't have taken, that they knew that they deserved, that was deserved and owed to those that they oppressed during their lifetimes. So I was just wondering if we were going to see that. And earlier I was talking with Kim about that, and looking to see what if anything is already out there. And what was this, almost 10 years ago, about 14 Caribbean countries sued Britain, France, I think, was it Sweden, and a few others for reparations. And they did say that it was going to probably be a very long time before anything was seen from that. But I'm just wondering, like, if there was any progress on that. And again, if Lizzie just decided to leave all of these guilty, ill-gotten gains, if she decided to leave any of that in her will, because maybe she was just too afraid and too scared to do it while she was alive.
I think this is an excellent question, Aphra. I think per our Friday show, I think after Liz is done wearing her crown for the last time, I think she needs to run the Star of Africa back to South Africa. And all the other jewels, and like you said, ill-gotten gains, all of the artwork and sculpture and religious artifacts and everything that the British are just holding on to in museums and the royal blah blah blah, run the people they ship back. Run the jewels, literally, bitch. Run them fucking jewels. Run them jewels immediately. Run them goddamn jewels. And run Ireland back their counties. Run Ireland back their counties. Ireland needs them counties. These are excellent
we
questions,
can go
Aphra.
further. We can go deeper. Like we need we need a whole brigade of forensic accounting to be like, that needs to be like a state funded occupation that takes for the next century, just going back and like claiming all the things, because they'll say, well, it's been so much time, it's not even possible to know, how could we do X, Y, or Z? And it's like, no, absolutely not. You can trace every single time and way that land was acquired until you got from sea to shining sea in this country, and that's just this country. And and there are multiple entities, not just Britain, not just the US, not just France. There are like multiple entities, corporations, private and public, state and state and federal, continent wide, like here in Africa, and all of, not just the money, not just the jewels, but all the places that you annexed, all the places that you carved up and cut up, all the history, all the names that you've been burning and destroying for years so that we couldn't trace that. Like, we need every single thing. All of that's an artifact. I want my DNA decolonized. All of that. Like, just straight up, like, how do we trace that? I feel like we need a whole entire, like, that just needs to be like an entire focus of study that is paid by every world power in this globe, that's funded to actually help to do that. I think they need to be forced to do that. Anyway,
I agree. Thank you. That was an excellent thought. That's something that we definitely need to be on. It's not beyond the pale to start asking, to be demanding, for our things, for all of our things back, for our people back, for our lands back, for our resources back. So these are excellent points, Aphra. These are excellent points,
Thank you.
Aphra.
I was hoping Franny came back.
She is coming back, but I
Oh.
want to bring y'all in one at a time, just in case
Okay.
having you both on at the same time was perhaps distorting her sound, which I don't really like this streaming platform. It's Restream. I don't dig it. It's not as cute as StreamYard. It really isn't. So let's bring Franny back. But Aphra, thank you so much for checking in. Thank you so much for checking in. And Will, I'm sorry, I told everybody a huge lie. I said I was going to drop the Restream link in the chat for everybody that's not a patron or not a YouTube community member. I did not do that. Will, can you do that at your convenience? I know you're doing multiple things. Thanks everybody for checking in. Aphra, you still there?
I'm still here.
What are you doing for dinner? Did you go to Adams Morgan Day over the weekend? It was Sunday, I think.
I didn't see. This is the problem. I'm right here, and I didn't even know that was happening.
Girl, they closed.
I was supposed to
streets
call
down
you
and
on
everything.
Sunday.
Is that your beeper? Nigga, is that a beeper? What the fuck?
Hold up. Let me see. They paging me.
That's your two-way pager? What's that?
I don't know. I think so. Okay, I'm gonna go off. I think somebody might be messing with the security.
Girl, that is a legit beeper. That sound like me.
Hit
Waiting
me
for one of my
911,
boyfriends to come pick
call
me up.
Me on my
Girl.
cell phone. Yeah, that really do
I'll
sound like
back
to see what you gonna tell me.
Woo, that was a jam. You don't wanna rain
No ifs, ands, or
the
maybes.
faith is so
It's
bad.
Okay, this is why we can't be together because we start acting up. But I'm gonna just mute because I don't know what's going on there. But thank you so much for bringing me on.
Bye, babes. Bye, Aphra. Thank you.
Burn it
Thank
down.
You. Thank you. And thank you to Aphra for always having my back. And again, I don't know what's happening in the chat. And again, I am here to give Brother Humorous the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, Humorous, yeah. just relax, honey. Just hit the J a few times and hold it. You gotta hold it. You gotta hold it. You know what I'm saying? So the THC, penetrates your brain waves and shit. So hold that. So let's bring Franny Francais back on here. Franny Francais was on here dropping a gems. I hope we can hear her loud and clear. There she go. Franny again. I'm blown away. Your hair looks so pretty.
I just got it cut.
I don't know what's going on. Girl, why are you on that cricket internet? What's going on?
No, I don't know.
I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry, baby. But you look so cute, Franny Francais. You look adorable.
Back at ya.
Thank you, baby. Franny, we'll get you next time, honey. I'm not sure what's happening. We are having a bit of a technical issue with you. I'm so sorry. You guys know we love Franny Francais. We love Franny Francais. And I love that you guys love Franny Francais. You guys love her so much, you guys don't even know how to spell Francais in the chat. I cannot be the only person who actually took French amongst the Fire fam. Y'all be spelling Francais any old kind of way. I love it though, because fuck French. I mean, not Franny French. You feel me? But fuck the French. And as a language, as a country, as a society, we say fuck France. But y'all are funny though. So I think Will, at your convenience, Big Willie, can you drop that StreamYard chat, and let's get the people them like another 20 minutes if you're good with that, Will. Because this is the thing about the Fire fam, baby. We will get to yakking and yakking, and that hour will fly by. It will fly by. But you see, that's why I made y'all have to come and tell me something, because my Say Hi All-Stars all checked in. All my Say Hi All-Stars checked in, but I made the Say Hi All-Stars. You got to tell me something. You got to say something else besides hi. And everybody has said something else besides hi, so I appreciate that. My Say Hi All-Stars. I love the shit out to y'all. Shout out to Luke Kang. Shout out to Infinite Content. Y'all have ran questions and or comments in the chat. Who's our last guest right now? Will. Will said... Oh, he sent it out. Okay, so nobody else wants to get on. That's cool. If that's how y'all want to play it. If y'all said we've heard from the Say Hi All-Stars, and that is enough. And I say nay. I was trying to Humorous, get your ass on here, man. Get on here, Humorous. You don't have to turn your camera on. You can keep your camera off. Turn your sound on. I feel like see, Humorous, but then you keep writing these long joints, honey, and and it's not that I don't want to read these joints aloud. It's just that I'm not all that skilled at reading these joints at this size font aloud. But you could come up here, Humorous, and explain. I mean, and again, not to put you on the spot per se, but I don't know exactly what was said in the chat. I will go back and review it, but not until later. So Humorous said, maybe if more people had read the fact that I said that my son's mother is black and my son is of color, and I have to put up with his hair shit all the time. I never said anything bad. And I said the lady's hair looked great. What the hell happened? I don't know. See, that's how I think. I mean, things with flat text via in the context of a chat or a comment or tweet, social media, anything, when you're just literally putting words and typing letters on the screen, things can get misconstrued. Things can get taken out of context. I can read something and have a particular tone to it in my head, but that may not be the intent of the writer or the person who wrote it. So I can understand how totally shit can get misconstrued and misunderstood and blown out of proportion online. That's why I'm not getting too upset about it, because number one, I didn't see what you said, and second of all, you still in here running big bucks. So why would you? How could you be coming with malintentions with your wallet open? You understand? So anyway, Alice is on the line. Do we have Alice? Alice, come through, Alice. Alice was in, I believe, our disability support chat yesterday. Up, Shirley. Oh my goodness. So maybe Alice isn't. Is Alice or is Alice not? Oh
am I
so
here?
So maybe Alice isn't.
Huh?
Is Alice or is Alice not? You gotta mute me, beloved. Mute hit mute on the button on the video. You gotta mute me, beloved.
Oh.
There you go. Mute hit. No, don't mute yourself, silly. Mute the video.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Am I good? Hi.
Alice. Hello, honey. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm just wanted to say hi, and because no one was calling yet. And oh yeah, but Aphra wants to get back on also, just so you know. And
my Say Hi All Stars. I knew my Say Hi All Stars was gonna come through. I knew you.
Yeah. But I was just like gonna say hello, and also yeah, everybody who wants to go to the disability support group should absolutely go. Anna and Lorraine are really amazing, and Kim. And I don't know the story, but Alicia told me that Alicia told me that the Minneapolis nurses are striking at the moment. So that's something to keep in mind, maybe look into. Yeah, I mean, I keep seeing them on a bridge holding signs because I've been driving between Minneapolis and St. Paul for my like school internship thing. So it's been very very interesting, but really like I'm excited about it. I think that more like healthcare and service provider folks doing this stuff is like pretty cool. Oh my god, hi Aphra. This is Alice. Yeah, I'm also just wanted to say I don't know, death to the US empire as usual. Like that's pretty much where I don't know. I was like communism good. Like
and that British Empire also. Death to that. Death to that.
That's right. Down with the British Empire, down with the US Empire, down with like pretty much down with all those Euro colonizers around here. Yeah, also shout out to everybody who's already said something, because y'all are really cool. And yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't really prepared very much, but I was just saying things.
Well, that's fine, because you know what, you still managed to complete the assignment. I asked you to tell me to be up on something, and you put me up on the Minneapolis nurses there on strike. I hope you beep at them when you drive past them.
I did today. I didn't the first time because it was taking me a second to read a sign. But then like this morning I was like, hey, honk. Like, I see you guys up there.
Hey, if you're stopped at a red light and you're able to take a picture of the sign or anything, take a picture, send it to me, tag us in it. Cause I mean, I cannot get enough of protest actions. And especially when people withhold their labor, especially women, it sends a tickle in my vagina. I love it. I love to see women saying, fuck that shit. I love to see that.
Oh, yes. Oh, also, Spin Cycle saying something about Georgia Fort. I think she's from around here, actually. So maybe she'll be covering that too. But yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Fire Fam. Thank you for being a remixer as well over on BPM. I mean,
power to the people, everybody. Just solidarity, absolutely. Like,
yes, baby girl. Thank you, Alice. Alice, one of our only Gen Zers. She and Tyler are the two Gen Zers that actually tune into the program, and we appreciate that because we fuck with Gen Z. Gen Z's with the shits. I love Gen Z. Speaking of, I'm trying to align myself with Gen Z as much as possible because Gen Z are going to be the ones to burn this shit down. I believe that first and foremostly. Will said we got Big Dave, Big DG in the building.
Huh?
Big Dave? Dave? David? Oh, this is Tyler. Who is this?
Hi. Yeah, this is Tyler.
Look at Gen Z. On time. Never late. Always on time. What's up, baby boy? How are you?
Good. Yeah. So I didn't have like an immediate like organization thing, but I was just gonna parrot what Alice was saying. I am very supportive of the nurses, Minnesota nurses, and I am heavily following the work of Georgia Ford. I always have, but especially now, I am just I'm in full support, obviously, of unionizing and just down with the corporate state, all imperialism, whatever.
Tyler, put me on to something that's happening in your neck of the woods, because I think you're out there in Iowa. Are you in?
No, I'm Minnesota too.
Oh, god damn! We got a whole contingent up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you and Alice know each other?
No. To be honest, from what I saw just now, just like 5 minutes ago. Now I wish I did now.
I see. I don't know why. Okay, look at all my Midwest people. I love that. I love that. Midwest is a good space. It's a very good space, and I think people who are from the coasts, if you are from the East Coast or West Coast, you may look at Missouri and Minnesota and be like, I don't know.
We got some going on too. I mean,
totally. It's the people.
I mean, my mom's family's from the East Coast, and I love like they're from like New Jersey and New York. I love going up there. It's I can like, yeah. It's I think East Coast is like one of my favorite places to go, like ever. But But yeah, I mean, people like to usually think of like, oh, like the middle of the country. It's so boring. There's not like, and it's all conservative and all this nonsense. But we're just as progressive. We're just as down with the cause as well anyone in the country is. No matter where you are.
And especially Minneapolis, especially Minnesota. I mean, we've seen such radical actions from Black folks in Minneapolis, from the indigenous people up in the north of the state, and obviously
we've been burning shit down since.
Yes,
not just Floyd, but
before y'all was burning police precincts down predating the murder of George Floyd. So I know Minneapolis. The shit I already know.
And we're the home state of Prince, and so I mean, and I'm very proud of that.
I was just there. Well, not just. I haven't been anywhere since the fucking pandemic. But 2019 is when I came out to Minneapolis. Took my mom to Paisley Park because she's the huge Prince fan.
Yeah.
And it was lovely. Like I liked Minneapolis. Very clean air, nice people. People were just very friendly. That stereotypical Midwest friendliness. That shit is legit. That's actually it's a very real thing. They're very friendly people.
For the most part, yes.
Well, I know. Well, yes. Yes.
There are some exceptions, but from everyone that I know and everyone that I'm with, that I'm connected with, they're as nice as can be. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler, we have a couple people behind you, but I thank you so much, son. Because you said me and your mama's the same age, or I'm a little bit older than your mama, right?
No, you're actually younger than, but she was a teenager in the 80s, and you.
No, I was not a teenager in the 80s, but you are still young enough. You could be my son, so I claim you as son.
That's true.
Yes. Well, thank you, Tyler, my child out there, my baby boy. Thank you so much, Tyler, for checking in. I love you, Tyler. I love the Gen Z, you know that, and I appreciate you tuning into the old folks, listening to what the old people gotta say.
Yeah, get more of us in here.
That's right. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, baby.
Yep.
All righty. So, okay. So everybody that we have in the queue now, let's cut it off after whoever the last person is. So whoever the last person is, that will be the last person. So we'll get through the folks that we have here. And again, I love my Say Hi All Stars. I love the shit out of you. I really do. I do because it means a lot. It means so much that y'all check in when we have these. Y'all check in and y'all check in regularly, and y'all just check in to see, just to say hey, and that's cool. That's cool. Dave Gamondi, come on in here, Dave. Where's BJ?
I'm
right here.
BJ and Dave, what's going on? Gamondi.
Mr. Kim.
Hey, Kim.
How are you guys doing?
Good. We just wanted to follow your rules a little bit. So, a couple of things we're going to big up. I'm going to big up my New York Mets once again. First place, 39.5 games ahead of your Washington Nationals. We want to big up this show. So we've been a Patreon for 1 year. We've never missed a show that we can think of, maybe one. And we just doubled our Patreon renewal.
Oh my gosh.
So big up to you all. One thing that we want to burn down real quick is cis het men that need to chill out a little bit. So I know someone is a big donor, but Humorous, you just gotta chill out a little bit. Don't be wrong and strong. See, Guyanese people have this phrase, wrong and strong, is when you do something wrong and then you double down on it and you don't fall back and chill out. That's called being wrong and strong. So just take a cue from the chat and just chill out. And I did want to tell the Fire fam, just take it easy as well. I think we've made our point. But I do want to say though that like cishet men need, I said this in the chat, like cishet men just generally don't need to comment on women's appearances, women who are in public. So I've seen it in the remix chat, I've seen it here, compliments and other comments, just like men just don't comment on Kim's appearance, even if it's like a positive comment or any comment, you just sound a little too thirsty sometimes. It's just not a good thing to do, because even if it's well intentioned, it could just make a woman feel awkward. So we just don't need to do that. Last thing I want to say real fast is I want to big up Cooperation Jackson. So I know a lot of people know about this organization. I know Kamau Franklin was in Jackson, but given the water crisis, I just want to big up Cooperation Jackson. We are huge stands of this organization. They are a Black radical cooperative doing worker co-ops, doing cooperative housing, doing food co-ops, and they are down in Jackson doing the work, building eco-socialism, and we just donated to them, and I encourage everyone to donate to Cooperation Jackson. And they also have a book called Jackson Rising for those of you who are interested in the more theoretical Black eco-socialism that's underpinning their work. They have a book out there that explains everything they're doing, but they're a trusted source on the ground, and they deserve every dollar that we can throw their way. So that's really all I think we have to say.
Yeah, I want to give big ups to Anna Hart and Mama Lorraine, who were part of the chat over the weekend, and it was absolutely awesome. I'm a caregiver for my father from afar, and it is hell. It is hard. It is crazy. I'm a healthcare worker, so I kind of know the lingo and the ins and outs of it, and it still sucks. It's miserable. It's not designed to help people, unfortunately. And I've got a master's degree in healthcare administration, and they said, "Oh, what are you going to do? Go run a hospital?" And I said, "No, they'd throw me out in about 5 minutes because I want to give everybody healthcare, and I'm not going to be there to make a lot of money." So yeah, they'd throw me out. I'm BJ.
I know, BJ. Listen, you guys.
It's like, who is that?
No, I feel like when I see or hear one, I feel like I'm seeing or hearing both, right? So I know you guys are a package deal.
Yeah, we won't steal up all the rest of everyone's time. So
hey,
no,
hold on, but Dave, the
other thing I wanted to say though on fire is I love fire fams. Please do everything that you guys can do. COVID is out there. It is jumping on people like crazy. This winter, this fall is going to be wild. So please, do everything that you can to help educate people. People don't really realize, I think, unfortunately, the information is not getting out the way it needs to. And do everything you can, mask up, be careful, and help each other.
Thank you for that, BJ. Hold on, Dave. And before you go, just to let you know, I am not a hater. I will acknowledge your New York City Mets. Because I will always love and respect and admire Max Scherzer. I'm going to always root for Max Scherzer. I don't care really what team he's pitching for, as long as he's not pitching for the Phillies. But, I mean, Max Scherzer is the truth out there, and he won us a World Series. I guess I hope that he wins y'all one too. I don't know what I hope. But I'm just letting you know, I'm not a New York Mets hater because Max Scherzer is on the mound doing his thing, and you guys are very lucky to have him.
I appreciate it. I can't front. My teams usually suck. The Mets, the Jets, and the Nets. So when they do something good for once, I gotta lean into it.
Yes, man. Oh, but Dave, and BJ, you guys, again, y'all are day oneers. It seems y'all have been here for so long. Thank you guys for re-upping your Patreon support. Thank you guys for always participating in the chats, for coming to the AMAs, for just being here, man. Like, it means so much. And BJ, it means a lot that you remind everybody that COVID is definitely still out here jumping on people. I am still terrified of COVID. I still go places masked when I'm inside. I don't want this, and I don't want this for other people. So thank you so much for reiterating that fact that COVID is still very dangerous and still literally killing people and still making us sick. So I appreciate that reminder, BJ. Oops. Are y'all still there? Are they gone? Oh, I don't hear them no more.
All right. Yeah, we turned that mic off.
Okay.
I appreciate all that.
Love you guys. Bye. Oh my God. The Commandees checked in. That's awesome. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. So hold on. Did you say Will said that Aphra is next on camera. Infinite Content is next. No camera. Let's go to Infinite Content. Aphra, we've already talked to you. Aphra's gonna come back. We are gonna bring Aphra back, but let's get Infinite Content on since we have not yet heard from Infinite. Infinite.
Hey Kim, how are you?
What's up? Did you get my cheesesteak order? Did you get my cheesesteak order?
First off, what do you know about Bruno's? And secondly, I will not stand for this Philly slander. I'm not going to stand for it. You was talking about the Phillies, and that means Philly. So definitely not stand. And then as for Dave, nobody care about his little teams and their little friends. Because East Coast pettiness between teams is never going to end.
you got Bryce Harper. Dave and the Mets got Big Max Scherzer on the mound. What did the Nationals have? Nothing. The Nationals have nothing.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is totally.
But joking aside, I'm a news hound and I read half the internet every day. Last week, a strike was averted with the school workers at the Philadelphia School District, not the teachers, but like the support staff.
Mm-hmm.
So they set up a strike. Secondly, on top of the 15, if y'all think the 15,000 nurses striking in Minnesota is going to be a problem, wait until Friday. Because come Friday, the rail workers are about to go on strike if no agreements. And I'm not talking about Amtrak. I'm talking about Norfolk Southern and CSX. That's 100,000 people. They're about to shut this whole thing down. And y'all don't understand the magnitude of the gravity of the situation. If they go on strike, it's only going to take 2 days for everybody to start feeling the pain.
You're not wrong about that, Dave. And I'm glad that you framed it.
I'm not Dave. I'm Infinite.
Oh, I'm sorry, Infinite. Jesus, my bad. Infinite, my bad. I'm glad you framed it that way because I saw on the local news they're talking about the rail strike is probably going to happen, and all they're framing it in is in the context of Amtrak service, right? Your Amtrak service could be delayed. I'm like,
I ain't worried about
more than
Amtrak
just
right
Amtrak on these lines. It's the CSX. It's everybody. I mean, you know how the trains work in this country. Trains move everything across America. So if the rail workers go on strike, which we've had this discussion in our disability support chats, and shout out to Meg for bringing this perspective, because I'm of the same mind as you, Infinite. I'm like, let's shut this shit down so people can actually feel it. But the problem is the most vulnerable people will feel it first, right? Those are waiting on medication or medical supplies
I work I work as a farm tech, so I'm like, are we going to be able to get our medications? Because I already see just from my aspect the domino effect, let alone food, let alone building materials, let alone vehicles. But you see where I'm going?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and also shout out to the UMWA people down in Alabama still on strike for over 500 days. Warrior Met.
The Warrior Met.
Fuck them. I hope. I wish nothing but ill will on them and their ilk, and also these corporate boards who are not dealing in good faith with the nurses, because Lord knows that they were on the front lines the past year during COVID. There's also nurses on strike up in, I believe, Massachusetts, and I want to say either Vermont or New Hampshire.
Are the CNA, the California Nurses Association, are they still out on strike on the West Coast?
I haven't kept up with the Kaiser situation because I've been trying to follow other.
There was two. So there was
Kaiser Permanente. Yeah, I know about the other nurses.
Yeah,
I don't know.
22,000 NNU, National Nurses United, and California Nurses Association. 22,000 of them were supposed to be on strike. Yeah, the nurses. I'm so sorry for the people whose care is being interrupted with these labor stoppages, but it's like I don't see what other options these nurses and these healthcare workers have. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you're burning them out. They're getting burnt out. And like I even feel the stress because it's like a couple people missing from my job, and it's like people like, oh, it's not that hard. No, you don't think it's that hard. It's a lot of mental work that goes in there. Also having to deal with the public and deal with the insurance companies. It's like, look, I can only do but so many things at one time, and if we're short staffed, guess what? I'm going to do what I can do, but I can already feel that I can feel the physical stress.
No, That's a no. Infinite, what have we learned on Burn It Down with Kim Brown? No. We tell the job, no. We would tell them niggas, no, no, no.
Contingency plans are I have contingency plans in place. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I just know the sort of physical pressure and the taxing effects on your body that stress on the job can bring you. I mean, I worked a job when I was working Channel 2 and then Voice of Russia, and I had to be at that bitch at 4:00 in the fucking morning. Well, I had to be at Channel 2 like 3, like literally I felt years coming off of my life, Dave, because I was like the stress of the schedule, the stress of my circadian rhythm.
Once again, not Dave.
God damn it, why do I keep calling you Dave, Infinite? You got to give me a better first name then. You got to give me a better first name. I'm so sorry.
You just call me like Infinite. I'm like, are you going on my social?
I'm so sorry. And shout out to Leroy Moore, because Leroy, I think I called you Leon at least twice when you were on the show, Leroy. So sometimes Auntie will auntie the situation. My bad. But Infinite.
You think about you've been thinking about the 5 heartbeats? You called him Leon?
I got nothing but love for you, baby. Anyway, Infinite.
Yes.
Broad Cheltenham. Run me my cheesesteak. Bruno's.
Run me my money.
What's the other joints? The Larry's out in West Philly, home of the belly filler, across from St. Joe's. One of my favorite cheesesteak places.
There's a Max's down at Broad and Erie.
Wow, there is a Max's at Broad and Erie. I miss Philly. Can I tell y'all how wonderful? Like, Philadelphia is a real one. Philadelphia is like Baltimore on steroids.
It's beautiful and horrible at the same time.
It really is. But I mean, I like you. I love Philadelphia. Like, I love it. You want to talk about some real folks. It's real people in Philly. Real everybody. Real blacks, real whites, real Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keeps it real in Philly. Everybody's real.
If you ever do a live show, you should consider doing it in Philly.
Where? Where did I go? The TLA?
I was thinking Roll Cafe.
Oh, maybe.
Just a thought.
I'm Infinite. I'm not even certain if I did a lot. I don't know how many people would actually show up. You know, it'd probably be me and Will.
Well, then you make it like a group thing where you have like a couple, like you get a couple programmers, like maybe you and the TIR crew come in.
Yeah.
And BPM.
Yeah. I'm probably thinking that something live will happen with BPM before it happens with Burning Down Kim Brown. But something live has got to be in the works. But yeah, because we got to see our people in person. Y'all have been too supportive for too long, and you especially, Infinite. Thank you so much for tagging me on stories. I appreciate you tagging me on stories because again, on the days and weeks where like the news cycle, I just truly find it to be like overwhelming. I will look and see what you have tagged me in to be like, okay, this is something that Infinite's keeping an eye on. So obviously, you know, it's very relevant. And
I will always really give you multiple things to add to the Cops Ain't Shit file.
I appreciate that also. And we have to revisit Cops Ain't Shit. We haven't done Cops Ain't Shit in a while. It's time. We are overdue for a Cops Ain't Shit. I've
held your time enough, Kim. There's probably other people you want to talk to. I'll holler.
Peace, Infinite. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, what's up, Philly? Philly, check it in. Philly. Let's keep running them. Will, who's up next? It don't even matter who's up next. You just put them on, and we'll say hi. Buongiorno.
Hello. Is it me?
I know who that is. That's Vesper.
Hey. Vesper. Yeah, I didn't come on here to just say hey. I follow instructions.
You know you would say hi, all-star, Vesper. Stop playing.
I am, but you set the rules. I'm gonna follow the rules. And I even made notes, so I'm looking at my notes. Okay,
hold on.
Okay.
Y'all, real quick, before Vesper gets into what he's gonna say, Vesper, yesterday at the Disability Support Chat, I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to ask in the moment, but I'm going to ask you now, were you wearing a do-rag? Was that a do-rag on your head? I said, is Vesper working on his waves? Does Vesper have on a do-rag? What is going on?
I always wrap up my hair. My hair is long. It's really long. But sometimes when I braid it and then like I take a nap, I end up having like I end up looking like Felicia. So I'm on camera. I have to wrap it up.
Your waves coming in. You got your waves coming in. They coming in. I'm just fucking with you, Vesper. But anyway.
I know.
I said Vesper's got a do-rag on. You know Vesper got him a black husband. Let's go.
Anyway.
Come on with your notes. What you got?
Okay, so the notes. I want to big up Keffels. I don't know if you've been keeping up with that story. What's going on with Keffels? She shut down Kiwi Farm, and they were the ones that were basically spreading all that transphobia about the school or about the what was it? The hospital that was starting the gender reform.
Hospital? Like the Children's Hospital in DC, the ones that were getting all the crazy calls?
No.
Oh, the one up in Massachusetts?
I think so. I think it's the one in Massachusetts.
Okay.
But one of them was. I think it was St. John's. But yeah, there was it's a whole thing with that. But she actually shut it down. Like she got that website shut down. So big ups to her. Now, what was the other one where you want to, bring a sword to your?
Them. So you bigged up,
Keffels.
Okay, so let's go to burned them, fire them, flame them.
I think everybody's already said what needs to be said. I'm just going to say it one more time. If you are white and you get offended when somebody pushes back on your on how you're framing things and you get upset, you might want to reevaluate what you're thinking, because if you're getting upset, then they're probably right. Because I've been called a racist plenty of times for saying some things that maybe would have seemed off, and then when I explained it, it sounded better, but I never got upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get upset unless it's true. Anyway, I digress. Now back to my notes.
Be on it.
The thing.
Tell me what I need to be on. Be on it. Put me
Okay.
up on it. Yes.
So I think you might have mentioned it in one story when it started up, but it's something that's real. Like, honestly, this story reminds me a lot of Occupy Wall Street, but on another level, because it's still not being publicized. Not even a lot of the smaller channels aren't even covering it, and I really would love to see you covering it. And this is Defend the Atlanta Forest, the movement that's going on down here to stop Cop City. They are literally trying to build a multi-million-dollar city when people are having trouble finding affordable housing. That isn't even a real city. It's a mock city that they can use to film explosions and stuff for the movies, as well as train cops on how to terrorize citizens even further. And this isn't the only project. They also have a cop academy that they're trying to do in Chicago. And I just saw another one that they're proposing. So basically, they're hedging their bets. If one of them doesn't get built because of protests, they're going to try to build it in another city. But either way, they're going to be shipping cops from all across this country to one of these facilities to train them on how to terrorize us even further. All of this about raising money for the cops that Biden be talking about, this is where the money's going to be going towards. So I think everybody needs to be aware of it and paying attention to it, because these people are camping in the forest. And mind you, if you've been in Georgia, mosquitoes in the forest are no joke. Like, it's bad. It's like swarms. They are subjecting themselves to living in the trees in order to save this forest from being burnt, taken down. I mean, it's two fronts. It's one, what's going on with the police, right? Them bothering us. And then two, it's also an environmental justice issue, because Atlanta only has so much forest. The more forest you chop down in a major city like Atlanta, the hotter it's going to get. And it's already getting hot. So they're fighting this on two fronts, on environmental justice as well as police accountability. So I just want to bring it to your attention.
Vesper, I thank you so much for mentioning that. I've actually reached out to the Atlanta tree sitters, to the forest protectors. I'm waiting to hear back, and I've actually asked Kamau, shout out to Kamau Franklin, Community Movement Builders. I asked Kamau, I said, Kamau, you know these people. I said, can you put in a good word and tell them, ask them nicely? Because apparently, and I don't have to tell you this, Vesper, or anybody else in the fire family. You guys know that organizing itself is a risky occupation. Like, you could be targeted for harassment, your family and friends, your networks could be targeted for harassment. So I think the folks who are doing this particular
they haven't shown their face.
action, That's right. They have not shown their face. And I think that's something that Kamau mentioned to me, that if they did come on and do an interview, they probably wouldn't show their faces. And I told him to tell them that that's fine. Like, I understand that. Via him, I would have already confirmed who it would be that I would be speaking to. It's not like it would just be like a blank black screen and I'd be like, oh, this is the person from the blah blah blah. Like, no, we would vet them to make sure that they are who they say they are. But see, Vesper, that's how I know we're on a good wavelength, because I have been working to try to get them on the program, because you know how I feel about environmental actions. Come with it.
And like, I've been trying to get my butt out there, and I was planning on bringing, a camera and asking permission, of course, before I even started filming, and definitely let them know if I caught anybody's face, it would be blurred and voices would be distorted and all of that. But I've even thought, because I have my camera, so I was thinking about going out there and shooting some footage for either you or BPM, and just giving it to y'all, because, but with my disability, it's hard. So if I get out there, that's what I plan on doing. I'm just planning on getting out there as soon as I can.
I appreciate that, Vesper. And thank you for even following that story, for keeping up with that story. I mean, it's a super important story. And for the reasons that you just said, furthering the police state by building this, it's a big campus too. It's like dozens of
75
acres, right?
acres or something like that. I can't even remember. It's huge. But the thing about it is, this is the thing that I have an extremely high IQ, and I'm not saying that to brag or anything. I really don't. It's just that I see a lot of patterns, and the pattern that I'm seeing is, once they started trying to stop this cop city here in Atlanta, where they already got approval and money, everything was ready to go, and then they tried to stop this. As soon as that started happening, then they go to Chicago and try to do the same thing. And then people there started protesting. Now they're going, I think I saw another one on the, I know it's somewhere in the Midwest to the West Coast. Another city, now they're planning on doing another one. So they are really determined to get at least one of these or more built in this country, so that they can ship cops from everywhere across this nation to that facility, so they can train them to terrorize us further. There's no other reason to build a mock city. There's no other reason. They can say it's for films, and I'm sure they will use it for also films, but that's not a good enough excuse when we have people that need housing, and we have pristine forests that are keeping our cities with breathable air and cool. That's just, I don't know how else to say it, but I am aware that you are one of the very few people that I've seen that's even mentioned it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Democracy Now! Might have mentioned it once in their little daily thing, but like, this needs to be a nationwide and maybe even international story, because like I said, I'm seeing so many things that are parallel with what happened with Occupy, where there's just this media blackout on it. Like, and there's always news every day. If you follow them on Twitter, there is something happening where their cops are coming in there doing some fuck shit.
And let me say this, though, because I saw, and this is maybe not recent, maybe as a month ago, several weeks ago, and I can't remember if it was their Twitter page, or I thought I saw some messaging coming directly from them on social media, and they talked about what you just mentioned, about a media blackout, about how they're not getting a lot of coverage. And all I thought to myself was like, I've sent y'all a couple of emails, you know what I mean? And I know I don't have a big channel. I know I don't have a big platform, but I want to cover the thing. Like, I want to amplify this action, and because it's important. It needs to be amplified. But I feel bad for folks, organizers and stuff, who are doing things and they get disappointed that they don't get bigger coverage, but then they ignore little channels like mine. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll be able to work it out with them. And, even, Vesper, pictures. Oh my God. Like, if we could get pictures, if we could get video, if you were able to go out there with permission, of course, if you felt up to it, of course, but that would be amazing too. Cause I would love to see pictures of people sitting in fucking trees. Like, I would actually like to see that very much. So.
Yeah, and maybe I could put together a package for you of the pictures that they have released and stuff like that, and do something like that. Just get at me and any of the social medias. And I have been sending you DMs, and I want you to know that if I send you a DM, it is not me trying to be like, oh, hey, let me talk to you. I'm sending you like links for articles and stuff like that anyway. So
thank you, Vesper. And I told y'all, I've been bad. I've not been really active on social media for really since my birthday, just because y'all. I get overwhelmed by social media. Social media makes me fucking depressed. Like I
Me
feel
too.
bad about myself after being on Twitter for too long. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like let me log the fuck off for 4 fucking weeks. Like let me not, I will see this bitch later. I mean, it could be a lot. So thank you, Vesper. And no,
I understand, and
anything.
I'm sending you love. I don't want to take up any more of your
No,
time.
you're good. You're good. Thank you, Vesper. You're always coming with the things. Thank you. Put your do-rag on before you go to bed. Y'all should have seen
Later.
Vesper had his do-rag on. Y'all should have seen Vesper his do-rag. I said, Vesper out here in the do-rag. I love it. I love it. So, okay. What's going on, huh? Will said Aphra's last. Okay, come on back, Aphra. Come on back here, Aphra. Where Brooklyn at? Come on. Best die, do or die. Let's go. Take yourself off mute. Let's go.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Hold on. I got to be a little bit petty.
Best die, do or die.
I got to be a little
Aphra,
bit petty.
don't come on here beefing. What's going on?
I actually am not even like big into baseball, but you know, my brother is. But you know, I just happened to have the hat right here, so I had to be a little bit petty.
Oh, God.
I was so busy talking shit about, you know, what was going on that I forgot to tell you that I went to my first Afro Punk this weekend. You know how? Virtually, remember?
Oh, that's right. I was about to say. I was like, because I saw pictures from Afro Punk. I said, wait a second. I don't remember. I thought Afro was in DC this weekend. How was she at Afro Punk? But oh, yes, you said you went virtually because Yazara was performing.
Yes, because I mean, listen, I almost, you know, I tried to get the situation to go in person, but it didn't. Yeah, and I didn't push, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out. And you know, the way my money is set up right now, I was not buying the ticket, not for full price. So, but that was pretty awesome. I'm kind of mad at myself because I forgot to look at the stream, like, you know, throughout the day, because I was trying to adult. And so I missed most of it, and I was hoping that maybe you could go back and rewatch it. And so far, they don't have video up on Twitch, so maybe somebody will have different posts online somewhere. But I really enjoyed the performances that I did see. I really loved Lucky Day. So
Lucky Day, okay.
Yeah, he's bringing a lot of R&B, old school type of R&B 90s and all, and not just 90s, but you know, like, not saying that that's so old school. but yeah,
it is though.
Right. I was like, well, you know, as a music lover, like I listen to music that's 100 or a couple hundred years older than me, so you know, yeah. But anyway, so I feel like you guys already you already like addressed the person enough, so I won't, because at first I was just like, oh, bring me back, hold up, I got something to say, because you know, having interracial spouses and families does not indemnify you from the racisms, and so you have to remember, like, but Vesper already said it, you just need to be quiet, listen, reflect, you know, and ask questions, but definitely not clap back with more ridiculous shit like you people, you know. So
what was the phrase you people used?
Yes, and again, I already sent some corrections.
Okay.
You're gonna have fun reading later.
I will read later. And again, I think there's just some crosswise going on. Just because, again, I don't even know if Humorous is still in here, but I mean, Humorous, clearly you see that there are whites aplenty in this space, right? And if our white brothers and sisters are reaching out to correct it, it's grounded in something, you know, real and foundational. So everybody here is out to elevate each other and love. Everybody love everybody per semi-pro.
I don't cuss nobody out.
per Jackie Moon. From the Flint Tropicals. But anyway, I'm sorry, I went off on a Will Ferrell tangent.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but
do the tangents, please. We love the tangents.
Long story short, you just gotta be easy, man. I think the weed would help. Humorous, if you're not already a cannabis consumer, again, I implore you, THC would probably help you a lot in this space because, and I know we have some sober Sallys in here too, and they would disagree, but I say, I say consume the tree and everything will be Irie, you know.
Ms.
Write that
Brown,
down.
the
Trademark.
CBD has activated. The Delta 8 has activated because I was up here having back spasms, so it's activated.
Oh,
so
good.
I'm extra me right now.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, I know Will wants to go be extra him, and it's already 8:45, and we have been kikiing here for almost 2 hours. So
I just came if you wanted to do another sing along because I saw in the chat they were saying where's the sing along. So I said I would come back and do another song with you if you wanted to. But we can go.
What song would we say? I don't even know. But first of all, I cannot sing well enough to like harmonize or sing with another person. So
we were doing it. That was great. You was like, you know, the Missy song. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what everyone was like. Oh, we want more songs. So I was like, okay, we take a request. You know, like, but what if you want to sing? I just said I would. That's why I said take me at the end because you know how you do like the how you guys do the song when you're leaving out of BPM. I was like, I'll take it. We can take it out if you want.
Speaking of, you guys tune in to Black Power Media tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. Aphra, thank you so much for being there. Shirley, thank you so much for being there. Big Teal, I see you in here. Alice is. John Kemper, you're also one of our all-stars. What's up, Comrade Kwame? I didn't even see you in here. Big up, big up. Stone Alone to be in there too. We just have a good time over there. And Aphra, I thank you so much because, like I said, Aphra and I did not know each other prior to 2020. We met virtually while working at the news. We did not meet each other in person until, like, I don't know, a year and some change afterwards. But Aphra is a real person. And she is a real person, meaning that she exists offline as well. But you're like me. You're like authentic, you're funny, you're smart. I said, look at her being like me. I like me so much. I like me. Look at Aphra as me and her and I as Aphra.
Exactly. I got the same hair and everything that don't need to be fixed. I got the same hair and everything. I just got it twisted today. But yes, and we both Leos, y'all. We are both Leos and music lovers. Like the very first time we spoke and we were like doing the tea and then started speaking, we were just like this.
Yeah. And I think we found a third. Did you hear Black Magic? Black Magic said she would go to Incubus with me. She said she would go to Incubus with me.
Tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Open arms and open eyes, yeah.
Somebody else to jump around and sing the songs. I was rocking out to Incubus earlier. Like I was imagining that I was back at the concert and I was listening to Privilege off of Make Yourself. It is a great record. And I was bouncing around. Anyway, Humorous, if you got bread like that, do us a favor. Book Incubus, but only invite us. Okay? I think that is an excellent use of the funds. Book Incubus, but only invite Fire Fam so we can have a intimate, personal Incubus concert. And that would really make my entire life. It really, really would. But Aphra, I'm going to go.
Try to sing with them.
I don't want to sing with them. I just want, and Brandon saw me, by the way. Brandon Boyd saw, again, and this is how you know I'm a real Incubus fan, because Brandon Boyd is, again, the fucking eye candy of the group. I don't even see his buffness. Like, I don't even see his buffness. I don't even see it, because all I hear is the band. All I hear is the band as a collective. And because Incubus fans be dry and you know, unmoisturized, you know what I'm saying? They don't dance. All they do is this, you know what I'm saying? I be in the audience jumping up and down, screaming, dancing. So I know Brandon saw me at fucking Merriweather. I know for a fact he saw my ass, because who the fuck else was out there dancing but me? So anyway, it would be awesome to go see Incubus with people who actually want to enjoy the Incubus show, not just stand there and look at them like they're the fucking National Symphony Orchestra. Make it on my goddamn nerves. But anyway, Aphra, I need to loose Will from his bondage. Will has been in bondage for almost 2 hours, so I have to give Will free. I have to set him free, because ain't no HR. And he told me God was his HR. I said okay. I said, Will, ain't no HR over here. Will said, Jesus is my HR. I said, oh shit. I'm in trouble. I said, I'm in big trouble now. He said, Jesus. Jesus is my HR.
Cristo is the HR. Wow.
Yes. But Aphra, have a good evening, darling. Thank you so much for checking in. I got to thank everybody that called up. Thank you so much. Alicia, thank you to Franny Francais. Thank you to the Gamandis. Thank you, Infinite Content. Who the fuck else called? Vesper called. Who's the other man that called? Another man called. I can't fucking remember. I'm sorry. Y'all know I smoke a lot of weed. But anyway, I am so deeply appreciative that everybody checked in and said what they said. Oh my God, V, Black Magic, what you said. Shirley, thank you so much. You guys, I just truly appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all's support. I appreciate y'all giving me space, you know, to take a night off, so to speak. And that means a lot. And I thank you, Will, so much for being patient and persevering. Thank you so much to Molly. Molly's birthday is tomorrow, gang. Don't forget, Molly's birthday is tomorrow. And the Arkansas Abortion Fund. Molly said, if you want to support her for her birthday, send the Arkansas Abortion Fund some bucks. You can find the information in our community section. So I think that's going to be it. Hang out with me tomorrow. I will be on the Black Power Morning Show, the Remix Morning Show, Black Power Media. It is Wednesday, so you know Gerard will be in the building. So that should be fun. And then tomorrow, 5 p.m. Status Quo. Thank you so much to Jordan. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. I do not know. I don't know. But the thing should be good. And I appreciate the Fire Fam coming out and showing up in the Status Quo chat. That means a lot as well. So I hope everything's cool in the chat. I hope everybody cool. I hope everybody cool. I hope everybody cool. Like BJ told us, COVID is still out here jumping on people. Please do not let it jump on you. Please continue to wear your good mask indoors in crowded spaces. Wash your hands, social distance. Don't let these people punk you into thinking that this fucking pandemic is over. It ain't. It ain't. And I guess monkeypox. What the fuck happened to monkeypox? Monkeypox just evaporated, huh? What the fuck happened to monkeypox? All I heard was monkeypox for 2 weeks straight, and now I ain't heard about monkeypox in a whole week. So I assume monkeypox is probably doing worse too if they're talking about it less. So do what you need to do to take precautions to make sure that you and your family and your loved ones are protected. On behalf of Molly and Will, the long-suffering Will, we appreciate y'all. See y'all later. Bye-bye. See y'all back here Friday. Deuces.